Time to head off, do our first car camping episode. Just leaving work just now, so we're going to head off up north a little bit, meet Chris, and give this a go. Car's packed out, should have everything we need. This is my first time trying this, so we'll see what we get, and I'll bring you guys along, see how we get on. Let's go. Here we are. How we doing? Alright, so we just had our dinner there. We're about to head up the hill behind us here and see if we can find the spot we looked at online to camp at. Some of the hills here are actually really fantastic. We'll need to come back and do a wild camp up here at some point. But yeah, we're going to make a move, drive up together and find our spot as the sun's quickly setting. So I'll see you guys up there. Alright, so what we're doing is we're just backing the cars up so that they're tail to tail, and that way we can have the boots open and we can chat away to each other, so see how it goes. Alright, so Chris is going to talk us through his, what would you call it, wing it setup you mentioned before?
Well, I like the term authentic setup because I'm just keeping it a car, I'm not really doing much modification.
Yep.
I'm going to move my car care stuff
Yep.
to the passenger seat.
Yep.
To get it out of the way.
Oh god, you brought a whole box of cleaning equipment.
I didn't empty my car out for this. And
you're doing it legit.
yeah.
So to put you guys in the picture, Chris told me when we were discussing how we were going to do the video, and he was like, yeah, I'm just going to wing it, I'm just going to, you know, turn up as I am and we'll see what we do with it from there. So he's got stuff in his car that won't be useful, but as he says, it's authentic, so here we go. Well, you might need that, depends how cold it gets.
I've got some window cleaner and snow shovel and...
Snow shovel. We're expecting big things here.
Well, I'm just going to keep it in the car. I've got a hypothermia blanket, that could...
That might come in handy.
If my walking boots can go back, so
I mean, it is Scotland in March, so...
this can come out for just now.
Yeah.
These don't fold down all the way, so...
You're in for a very comfy evening.
Yeah. I'll knock these forward, but then the footwells can still be used to store stuff. Move this stuff around. I've never used this in my life before.
Is this your blow-up mattress?
I think it's self-inflate, so... I think it came with the house.
It came with the house.
Not working. Yeah, my setup's something like this.
But yeah, that's Chris's setup, guys. So we'll see how that goes. To be fair, mine's isn't drastically different or anything, so you'll get a laugh with mine too. We're hoping in future that we'll eventually get a lot better at this. We'll decide what kind of modifications we want to make, and then we'll kind of take it from there and get better at it as we go. But this first one should be a right good laugh. Let's see how we get on. Alright, so we've seen Chris's setup. We're going to look at mine. It's not really that different, to be honest. It's much the same idea. Back seats are folded down. Come in a little bit. We've got a sleeping bag here, just on top of camp mat. Same idea as Chris. I've gone overboard with blankets and duvets and stuff, so I've got a big blanket here. There are two in the front. I brought a spare for Chris if need be. And yeah, pillows from home. And what we've actually done in here as well, we'll take you around this side. Is we've hung a curtain up just inside the car so that it kind of hides the light from the front. And yeah, that's my first attempt at a basic setup for car camping. MTV cribs, Honda Civic. That's where it's at, bro. Okay, so we just found a cool spot, went a little bit of exploring. I'm trying to keep my voice down because there's people camping up there. We're going to nip back up, see if we can get some photos of the stars and things, and there's a couple of diggers like forestry machinery. We're going to try and get a few cool pictures of them, so we'll bring you along. So this is me inside the Civic at the minute, with my little sleeping setup all ready to go. We're just back from a little photo walk where we got some pictures of some funky toads and some big diggers and things that were out there, and some pretty interesting astrophotography attempts, shall we say. But yeah, I'll give you a quick tour just now of my little sleeping setup. So the way I've done it is I've got my little camp mat and my sleeping bag here, and I'm lying sort of diagonally up and down the car in the back here. I can actually lie down flat back here, which is nice. It helps the fact that the seats fold down flat in here as well. There's no boot release from the inside that I can see, so I don't really go in and out that way, but I'm just using the back passenger doors as my main way in and out. And yeah, I've got everything in here I really need. I've got all my filming gear, and I've got my munchies right here. I'm going to stick a movie on in a little bit, and I'll catch you guys in the morning, see how we get on. It's also probably worth mentioning in here what I've actually done is opened the window ever so slightly in the back, just so I've got a little bit of ventilation. I've been finding online there's been a bit of mixed advice on people who think that you don't really need to do that, and others who are adamant you do, so I'm just going to play it safe and keep a little cracked window as well, so the ventilation shouldn't be an issue. And condensation is another concern we might have in the morning, so hopefully that should limit that factor. I've also got my really badly set up little curtain in the front here, which should help keep the light out of the front. And also at the back, this car has a slightly tinted back window as standard, so hopefully that will help keep me a little bit more hidden in here. We are planning in the future to do some like stealth camps and things, so we'll need to think of a few more mods that we can make to make that possible, so we'll see what we can come up with. Morning guys, alright, so we are now awake in the Civic. That was actually a relatively decent night. It was a tad chilly, but I did have this big duvet which helped a lot. As you can probably see looking around the car, there is quite a lot of condensation that's built up on the inside of this thing, and a lot of it seems to have been drawn to me, probably my body heat more than anything, because I had this big duvet over the top of me. This is slightly damp now, but all the other things that I've got lying around that are kind of fabric based don't seem to be too damp. Neither are these seats, they're actually quite dry to be honest. So is the curtain. So I feel like it's probably my body heat that's drawing the moisture out the air. But it's a cracking morning here as well. I'll just crack one of these doors and show you guys my view. Boom, there's Chris's car. And a nice little sunrise, plane whooshing across the sky. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself up. We're going to investigate, see how Chris is doing. And then we'll grab some breakfast and go explore and show you more of this spot that we're in. We didn't get much of a chance to do that last night because we rocked up just before the sun had disappeared under the horizon, so it got dark quite quickly. But yeah, let's get ourselves up and check on Chris, get fed. See you in a bit. Alright, so I'm just up out of the car. Just about to go and check on Chris and see how he's getting on. Alright, let's go. Morning, dude. You alright?
Yeah, dude.
You ended up in the boot?
I did.
What's up?
Got potential.
Yeah, is it actually comfy enough in there?
Not really.
Not really. Mine was actually okay.
Yeah. It wouldn't be so bad if I could lay these flat, I don't think.
Yeah, were you warm enough?
Yeah, we're a bit chilly now, but...
Yeah. We can get up and go for a walk though, we'll soon warm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by the looks of things, Chris has ended up in the boot. He must have slid down off the seats and then just ended up in the little bucket that sits in the back of his boot. So that was a cracker. As you can see though, if you look at my car, there's a lot of condensation build up, and this is mainly on the inside of the windows. It's not even just on the outside, as you can see. So we're going to have to deal with that issue. I have an idea for that, but we'll get to that. This light is incredible though, with the way the sun's coming up and things, so we'll see what we can do with the condensation and things, and then we'll get up with Chris and go for a little wander. Hello there. Alright, we're just going to take a little walk and go explore some of these trails that we couldn't really show you guys properly last night, so I'll take you along with me. up at this amazing viewpoint. I'm going to turn you guys around so you can actually see this. What a morning. You've got all sorts of mist and things all over the mountains and the trees. I need to get a good picture of this before we go anywhere. These mountains go for miles. Alright, so just going to wrap up there. We're just about to head off and call it a day for this trip, but that was a really good experience. It was good trying things out with the car, and I'm kind of happy with how that turned out. A really simple little setup, but yeah, worked out pretty good. We're going to make a move. See you later on. All the chaos in the last few years with the lockdowns, it really makes you appreciate simple things like just throwing a sleeping bag in the back of your car and just heading for the hills. I feel like these random adventures kind of bring a spark back to your soul. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you in the next one.